for the 4th of July. And Stacy, it's going to be a hot one. Details coming up.
And the weather is our big story at 6. The heat and humidity has been a 1-2 punch, keeping some people away from a rural De Pere campground. Usually you can't find an open spot to camp in northeast Wisconsin around the 4th. Not the case this year. NBC 26's Jonathan Gregg is live in the Green Bay newsroom. He begins our live team coverage.
The hot, sticky weather is taking the great out of the great outdoors for some campers, prompting early exits and canceled reservations, while other camping pros are sticking it out. Vacancy would read the neon sign if Apple Creek Campground had one.
Normally, if it falls on a weekend, we would be completely full.
The Hump Day holiday hasn't been the best for business. Now make room for heat and humidity.
That's taking a toll on families that have small children that have spent time in tents.
Lisa Fossbender has been taking cancellation calls and watched a family leave a day early.
2 small children, too hot in the tent for them.
The privately owned campground has 137 sites. Less than half are filled today. Paul Lininger isn't going anywhere.
Could be worse.
He's got the whole week off and he's spending all of it in the shade.
Very much. You gotta be careful how much sun you take in.
Campers without the luxury of AC can cool off in the campground's game room, though that might be getting away from the whole concept of camping.
Having everybody piled in the camper, everybody piled in the arcade isn't really my idea of camping.
Joe Schumacher has another way of looking at it.
I always say, as long as I don't have to work in it, if I can play in it, the weather's been perfect.
A lull for now. Apple Creek hopes its neon sign will read no vacancy by the weekend, if it had a sign. If the 4th was on any other day, Apple Creek would expect to have a lot more campers than it does right now. But when you factor in that it feels like it's in the mid-90s, you don't see a lot of people camping in tents. It's just too hot for it. Live in the Green Bay newsroom, Jonathan Gregg, NBC 26.